Hey there, bestie. I'm Lori Me, your What to Read Next podcast host. Join me as we dive into exciting new reads that'll have you reaching for your TBR pile in no time. From group and mysteries to spicy romances, we'll explore it all and help you find your next favorite book. So grab a cup of tea, cozy it up, and let's discover some amazing reads together. Hi, Morgan. Welcome to What to Read Next podcast.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
So happy to have you here. You've been like one of my dream authors to come because I've been, as I was telling you, you're my case of emergency author now, but I just need constant leads. I just click your books because they're
I love that.
blend book culture, seeming swinging love stories, and still just look pretty good to a ball, It's like a little serotonin boost. So
I love that. Yeah, I'm always like, I'm just vibes. Don't expect to get much. Like, don't learn. You're not going to learn anything here, but you will have fun, and that's the goal.
Yeah, and it's totally fun. Like sometimes you just need the vibes.
Yeah, that's honestly, I'm coasting. The world is a dumpster fire, so some happy vibes is what we all need.
Yeah, like so brutally, and it's just like you raise the femininity in a way that feels good. But definitely, like it's okay to just like put it twice. It's okay to like.
Thing, I'm like, I am exactly like other girls. I'm fine with that. I will never be the one that's like, I'm just not like other girls. No, I'm just like every other bitch down here. Like, we are the same. There's a reason this stuff is popular, and I get it.
Yeah.
Girls that get it, and I am girls.
So shout out like your wedding journey. When did you get started? Because I feel like you bust out of the scene, but you brought a wedding.
Yeah. So I have always loved to read, as I feel like there's not an author. Like, it's funny. I actually hate to read, but I've always liked to read. I've always liked writing. I went to school for journalism and public relations. And then I was in nonprofit event planning, and then I got pregnant, as we tend to do. And you don't make money in nonprofits. So I said, I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom. And then I started a mom blog, and I had a pretty successful business over there doing SEO and like random stuff. And then 2020 hit, as we all had a mental breakdown in 2020.
Yeah.
I had my third baby in 2020, and it just like the world spiraled. And we moved early 2021, and I found something that had been an outline for a book. And I remember doing it, and I was like, oh, that was fun. I could never actually write a book. That's so much work. It could never be me. And I was just like at this point where I was burnt out, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, as we tend to do. And I was like, let me just try it. What's the worst that could happen? Maybe I'll make some extra money to like go get coffee and a Target run. And then I published that book in October 2021. It was The Distraction. And here we are, just about 3 years later, and it's my full-time job. My husband's retired. It's crazy. It's completely taken over my life, but in the best way possible. So it was a happy accident. And I just kind of fly by the seat of my life is quite literally my books, where I'm like, it's vibes and vibes alone. I have no clue what's happening. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Like,
I'm admirable. Someone who's like semi-retire in my world. But I have a job. It's fine.
yeah,
And I'm up like this project, and I have all these different projects, and I do them because it's vibes, because I feel good about it.
Yeah.
We're doing it. And it's probably this like sense of like, we're not hustling, we're just like, we're doing the work, and we're doing really good work with it.
yeah.
But at the same time, we're not, burning ourselves out.
Yeah.
So
It's a blast.
yeah.
And like, I've not to say like, there are times where like, usually it's the end of the year after Christmas time where I'm like, oh, so I did overcommit. Like, I did do a little bit too much there. Every December, I tell everyone who works with me, I'm like, so next year I'm not writing in December. And every year I'm writing in December. But I'm like, next year, I'm just going to plan to do nothing in December. And that never works. But, again, vibes. Sometimes the vibes mean I do have to work. And I'm like, oh, damn it. I did, but it's a lot.
Yeah. So let's talk about where do readers get started? Like we'll talk about consequences in a bit, but let's get, where they can get started, if they're going for with small town, the fun.
So I am most well known for *Tis the Season for Revenge*, which is the first book in my Seasons of Revenge series. It's Christmas, but it's not like Christmas. So you can really start there. If you're into like rom-coms, like you said, pop culture, 2000s rom-coms is literally my bread and butter. *Tis the Season* is Legally Blonde vibes, but make it Christmas and make it, she doesn't want to win Warner back. She just wants to get him back. And so that's like a really great place to start. And then the next one would be Cammy, which is Cruel Summer, and that's Mean Girls. And then the whole series just kind of fun rom-com vibe. If you want small town, you can go to my very first book, and that's The Distraction. That's a 5-book series. But all of my books are interconnected standalones. See, I have ADHD. So I'm always like, I want people to be able to jump in wherever they want. Yeah. So I kind of just like say, hey, what tropes do you like? If you like Taylor Swift, go to the playlist. That's a literal Taylor Swift book. If you like, I do have like a little mafia series. I call it my light mafia. If you like The Sopranos, start with Ivory Tower. I kind of dabbled about a bunch, and I have found my sweet spot is like silly, goofy rom-coms, and I love it so much. But I've got a little bit of everything. So
in holiday books, I wrote the Prince release. It's the open one. It's pretty fancy.
Yeah, all I love
All
I love is my Noah Kahn book, and it's literally like my seasonal depression book. It's like there's alcohol. It's like I wrote it kind of as like almost a passion project where I'm like, this is so far out of my comfort zone.
Yeah,
and this is not what you're expecting. I promise. But it was so good. Like it was like it like felt good to write, and then I went to go write book 2, and I was like, oof, I am not depressed right now. I can't write that one. So then I wrote Passenger Princess, which was a complete 180. So,
but you know, context a lot. So we have a little crossover from Aqua to the world, like they do collide, and they do start with the dating service when you write out the duds. That gives up in another series.
Yeah, I love Easter eggs, and it could just be like the Swiftie in me where I'm just like always on the lookout for like some kind of hidden message, but I love being able to like go to a book and like see glimpses of old characters that you already know and love and like you miss in a way. And then as an author, I miss them too. So I'm like, I never want to say goodbye to these people ever. So I just won't. And I'll just keep mentioning them later. So it's a fun way to like either get older readers who can be like, oh, I know that person, or newer readers like, oh, maybe I want to know who that is. They have a book too. This is fun. So it's fun. I love my readers call it the Morgan verse because like it's all intertwined.
And then we have Passenger Princess, which is Miss Evelyn that out. It's you'll find it's the Sandra Bullock's Yuri, the one
Congeniality.
Yeah, congeniality, but an influencer world and not it's not
yeah. It's so I've been billing it as Miss Congeniality meets My Date with the President's Daughter, which is like such a niche movie, and I'm 33. So like people who are much younger than me are like, I've never heard of that movie. And I'm like, oh God, like, nice to the heart.
I am 10 years older than you are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. I'm like, My Date with the President's Daughter. The only place I can find it right now is YouTube. Like that's literally, I've had to rewatch it recently. But yeah, it's really fun. It's about a girl named Ava who joins a beauty pageant just to help her friends' businesses because she's just kind of that girl. She's like, I'm fine. She's vibes. She's like, I don't know what I want to do with my life, and I'm okay with that. And I just want my friends' business to succeed. How can I help? I'm here to help. And then she accidentally wins Miss Americana, which is my version of Miss America pageant. And she ends up going on a 3-month road trip to promote her cause that she was speaking of, which was women-owned businesses. And she ends up having a very grumpy bodyguard that has to go with her. They find a cat, and it's just a time. They just travel the country, and she forces him to fall in love with her. He isn't that unwitting, so it's a blast. It's just again, it's vibes. It's pink and it's sparkly and it's song espresso. It's really
it really is. You know, let me lay.
It's like, I don't know how else to explain it other than like, it's the song Espresso meets So High School by Taylor Swift. Like, that's pretty much it. Like,
Yeah, and it's so love. It's like if you're feeling like the world, we're getting some hope, right? Like in the past few years, it's just been a dumpster fire. It's been like a
Yeah.
couple right up to the other one. Just felt like a little like just a breath, going back to that body floor,
Yeah.
idea. Like we're just like acknowledging that it's good to be like a
Yeah.
people.
Sometimes it's okay to like turn your brain off and just like bask in that it's okay to be happy and like it's okay to just like turn it all off and just live in this like fantasy la world.
Yeah.
Pink and sparkles and silly, goofy fun time. And I'm here for that.
Yeah, and she's a childless smart lady with a grumpy gal who takes care of her dad. So we're in the right vibe.
Yeah, we're literally just like, it's just, she was so fun to write. She's just like, I literally don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I really don't care if you like me. I'm going to keep doing whatever it is I want to do. I'm going to run off and find a cat in an alleyway. And I don't care if you want to bring it with us, but it is now our cat. And she's along for the ride. She's our mascot now.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's so fun.
I'm so excited. I'm excited for what's it called. You're writing a Christmas book? The next
I'm writing, the next book I'm writing is, if this was a movie, which is Ava's friend Jules. And it's so fun. I love writing Christmas books because I get to do like homework. I get to like take out so much of like the angst and the will they, won't they, and like the classic like miscommunications and like breakups, because you only have a month and a half really at best to make these people fall in love and like to really expect them to make it past Christmas. And it's so fun to just be able to be like, no, this is a Hallmark book, you guys. There's smut and it's two people falling in love very quickly under like semi-goofy circumstances. And we're here for it. But it's a blast. I love Christmas books.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. So, let's talk some book recommendations. What kind of books do you read? Like, do you have any recommendations for listeners to pick up after reading? Stop fabulous.
So it's so funny because something happens when you become an author in that like, I cannot read for this like to save me anymore. I don't know why. It's like something happens. I'm sure you get it. Like when it becomes like a part of your job, for lack of a better word, it's like, it changes a little, but that doesn't mean I don't read. Like I still listen to a lot of audiobooks, which is like very helpful. Like that's my saving grace right now. And it's also cool because I have author friends now too, which is like really wild. So like I right now I'm reading The Arc of Marriage and Mossy by Nisha Sharma. Obsessed. I love Nisha. I always joke that Nisha is like the smart one. Like she's Shakespeare in 9,000 rom-coms. She has 18 degrees and I got a bachelor's in communication. Like we are the two spectrums and it just kind of works. I love Nisha. A lot of her books take place in New Jersey. I'm a Jersey girl at heart. So I just love Nisha's books. Love theoretically will always be like top tier for me by Allie Hazelwood. I'm a people pleaser. And that one really spoke to me in ways I didn't want it to speak to me. So and then right now I'm about to start Only for the Week by Natasha Bishop. I'm really excited. My friend Ray told me about it and I'm excited to start it. What else have I read recently? I always love Julie Soto. I feel like that's just like a required reading at this point. I haven't started her None of My Love Song yet.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to go on the beach next week and I'm like saving it. And of course, Hannah Bonny Young. I feel like I read Out on a Limb. So I've hit Out on a Limb without realizing anything about it other than there was pregnancy in it. That's all I knew.
Yeah.
I did not look at the cover very closely.
Yeah.
And I get like a chapter in and I'm like, oh, he's an amputee. I get it now. That's a great title for a name for a book. It's so clever, but I love Hannah. She's so sweet. So that's been reading.
You're awesome recommendations. And yes, I love Jersey references. That's actually one of the reasons why I love your books because I love 12 years in Jersey. So like for that.
Oh
like,
yeah.
My young adult to my almost 40. 26 to 40. I live in Jersey. I live in Jersey.
Oh my God. I love it. I'm the person, like, if you get me on a roll, I will talk about how much I love the state of New Jersey until the day I die.
So it's like, you don't pump your own gas.
We don't pump our own gas. We get 4 seasons. We have New York, we have Philly, we have the beach, we have mountains if you want to go skiing.
Yeah.
Everyone hates on New Jersey.
Yes.
And I'm just like, you guys, we have the best food. We have honestly, I can go all day. Because when I go to other states, I'm like, what do you mean you can't get Chinese food and then Indian and then Mexican and then like really good pizza all in the same day? Like, I don't understand that.
Yes.
I don't get it.
Yes. I live in Florida. I live in Florida now.
Yeah.
And the food in Tampa sucks. It's not because
Yeah.
I'm learning how to cook. I'm teaching myself how to cook. But like, I did not have to do that while I was living in New Jersey. I'm like the best beach to Statue of Liberty. I live in a beautiful brownstone with an obstructed beach to the Statue of Liberty and like a waterfront area in just city. Like it was nice. It was before people moved there. So it was like cheap. And there was like all these amenities. It was put to get cheap city.
And then like, yeah, if you have kids, like it's amazing. Like there's 18 million parks, 18 million malls. Yeah. Like I've never left the state of New Jersey and I don't love it. Like, I just love it here so much. And everyone makes fun of me. And I'm just like, you don't understand. You be here to get it.
I don't know. Like, it's like Jersey pride. It's like, unless everyone, like, I thought Jersey stuck. Like, before, it was just for me. I was like, Jersey, the island of America. And I was like, oh no, once I went there, I was like, oh, this is like so much nicer than New York.
I'm like, yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, I don't have to live in New York because I don't like New York scares me, but I like going to New York.
Yeah.
I don't want to go for longer than like maybe 12 hours. And then I get to go home and sleep in Jersey. And I live in the suburbs. I live in a very small town in New Jersey too. So it's like my kid's principal was my math teacher. Oh. So it's like, I still get, I don't know, I will go all day.
They have a better subway. So if you take the Pratt, it's so much nicer than the New York subway.
Yeah.
Like, I basically only worked World Center because I didn't want to take the subway. I was like, subway is like, no. The Pratt, so nice. New cars, like pretty quick, pretty easy. Like, it's an upgraded version of it. But
I mean, everyone hates on New Jersey. And I'm like, you guys, I just think you should know what it is. Jersey Shore did us a disservice. And I will go, again, I can write a feast on this about how half the people weren't even from New Jersey. Yeah. And like, it did.
Yeah.
But I love the state of New Jersey. I will be here until like, it's my favorite.
Yes. Thank you for indulging me and thank you for writing with Sweat Jersey. Just like me to write with Sweat Jersey. I'm like, I love it.
There's not enough New Jersey books. It's
awesome. So Morgan, tell us where we can find you online.
Yeah. So I am across the board. I'm at Awkward Morgan Elizabeth. I'm mostly on TikTok and Instagram. I hate Facebook with a passion. It's so scary over there. I don't know. I try to avoid it. I do have a Facebook group. I say that I love but yeah, that's where you can find me for the most part. That's where we put most of like our updates. There's a newsletter in the bio. You can always join. But yeah, I spend a lot of time on social media. It's unfortunate, but it's like part of the job.
Part of the job. It's part of the job to make online. So it is all good.
Yeah. That's kind of the way it is these days.
Awesome. Thank you for working for me on the show.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining me on this episode of the What to Read Next podcast. If you enjoy our bookish conversations and want more recommendations, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Also, head on over to the What to Read Next blog for a list of books mentioned in today's show. Happy reading!